Warren Buffett, if you're retiring in the next 5 years, watch this now. Before it's too late, you withdraw $50,000 a year to live on. If the market crashes 20% in year one, then recovers in years 2 and 3, you run out of money 7 years earlier than if those same returns happen in reverse order. 7 years because you're withdrawing during the downturn, you're selling shares at the bottom, and those shares never recover because they're gone. Here's what you do. Look at your portfolio allocation right now. If you're within 5 years of retirement and more than 60% is in stocks, you're taking too much risk. My formula, take the years until retirement and multiply by 10%. That's your maximum stock allocation. Retiring in 5 years, 50% stocks maximum. 3 years, 30% maximum. The rest goes in bonds, bond funds, or high-yield savings. Yes, lower returns, but you're not trying to get rich. You're trying to not get poor. In the next 30 days, rebalance your portfolio. Too heavy in stocks? Sell enough to hit your target. I know you're thinking, but what if the market keeps going up? Here's my question. Would you rather miss potential gains or risk losing 40% when you have no time to recover? Mistake 2, not knowing your real expenses. Too many people are about to retire with no idea what they actually spend. They think $4,000 a month. Reality, $6,000. That's $24,000 a year difference. Over 30 years, that's $720,000. Do this right now. Track every dollar you spend for 3 months. Mortgage, utilities, groceries, car, insurance, gas, restaurants, subscriptions, gifts, hobbies, everything. After 3 months, multiply by 4. That's your annual spending. Now add 20%. Why? Because in retirement, you'll spend more. More time means more spending. Travel, healthcare, repairs. The 20% buffer isn't optional. According to the Social Security Administration, the average monthly benefit as of December 2025 is about $1,927, roughly $23,000 a year. If your expenses are $70,000 annually, you need $47,000 from your portfolio. Using the 4% rule, you need about $1.175 million saved. Don't have that? You need to save more, reduce expenses, or work longer. The 4% rule says you can withdraw 4% of your portfolio in year one, then adjust for inflation, and your money should last 30 years. But today, with lower bond yields, experts recommend 3 to 3.5%. Big difference. 1 million at 4% gives you $40,000 a year. At 3%, only $30,000. Use 3.5% if you're being conservative. Mistake 3, taking Social Security wrong. You can start Social Security at 62%, but your benefit drops about 30% versus full retirement age of 67. Wait until 70, it increases 24% above full retirement age. If your full benefit is $2,000 monthly, taking it at 62 gives you $1,400. Waiting until 70 gives you $2,480. That's $1,100 monthly difference, $13,200 yearly. Over 25 years, that's $330,000. Decision framework. Poor health and won't live past mid-70s? Take it early. Need money to survive? Take it early. Healthy with savings and expecting to live into your 80s or 90s? Delay it. Every year from 67 to 70 gives you guaranteed 8% increase. No investment gives you guaranteed 8% with zero risk. If you're married, this matters more. When one spouse dies, the survivor gets the higher benefit. Higher earner delays until 70, that maximizes the survivor benefit. Critical because one person in a married couple will likely live into their 90s. Mistake 4, underestimating health care. Medicare doesn't start until 65. Retire at 62. You need health insurance for 3 years. Average cost for a 62-year-old couple runs $800 to $2,000 monthly, depending on your state. That's $10,000 to $24,000 yearly. Over 3 years, $30,000 to $72,000. Got that set aside? After Medicare at 65, you're not done. Medicare Part B costs about $185 monthly as of 2025, higher based on income. You'll want a Medigap policy or Medicare Advantage plan. Prescription coverage is extra. Dental and vision aren't covered. The average 65-year-old couple spends about $315,000 on health care and retirement, according to Fidelity. Long-term care is the killer. Average private nursing home room costs over $9,000 monthly as of 2025. That's 108,000 yearly. Average stay is 3 years, $324,000. Most people will need some long-term care. Don't plan for it. It wipes out your savings. Research long-term care insurance in your 50s when it's cheaper, or self-insure with at least 300,000 set aside specifically for this. Mistake 5, no tax strategy. All your money in traditional 401ks and IAs. Every withdrawal gets taxed as ordinary income. Take out 80,000, pay 15 to 20,000 in taxes. Smart retirees do Roth conversions in the 5 years before retirement. Convert traditional IRA money to Roth. Pay taxes on the conversion now, but then it grows tax-free and comes out tax-free. Do conversions when your income is lower, filling up lower tax brackets in the 22% bracket. Convert enough to stay there. Don't jump into 24 or 32%. Why? At 73, you must take required minimum distributions from traditional IAs. Those RMDs push you into higher brackets, cause more Social Security taxation, and increase Medicare premiums. Roth conversions in your 60s before RMDs kick in reduce your future tax burden significantly. Mistake 6, not stress testing. Run different scenarios. Market crashes 20% in year 1. Inflation at 5% instead of 3. Live to 95 instead of 85. Need long-term care. Property taxes double. Use a retirement calculator or work with a planner to model these. You want margin of safety. If your plan only works if everything goes perfectly, you don't have a plan. You have a wish. Here's your 60-day action plan. 1. Calculate exact net worth and asset allocation. List every account investment asset. 2. Track spending for 3 months to know real expenses. 3. Estimate Social Security benefit and decide when to take it. Go to ssa.gov and create an account. 4. Get health insurance quotes if retiring before 65 and research long-term care insurance. 5. Meet with a fee-only financial planner about Roth conversions. 6. Rebalance your portfolio to reduce stock exposure if needed. 7. Stress test your plan with different scenarios. Do these 7 things in 60 days, and you'll be ahead of 95% of people approaching retirement. You'll sleep better knowing you've thought through the risks. I've been investing for over 70 years, made billions of dollars. But what am I most proud of? I've never lost money I couldn't afford to lose. Never taken a risk that could wipe me out. Always plan for the worst while hoping for the best. That's how you protect your retirement. That's how you make sure the money you spend a lifetime earning actually lasts as long as you do. Save this video, watch it again in 3 months after completing your homework. Subscribe for more straight talk about retirement. Final assignment. Schedule a meeting with your spouse this week. Print account statements. Calculate your numbers. Have hard conversations about when you'll retire, how much you'll spend, and what could go wrong. Successful retirements aren't built on luck. They're built on planning.